Hello, my dear friends. How do you stop a werewolf howling in your back garden? Put him in your front garden. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. He was standing in front of the car. Grayson clearly saw his angry face. Grayson was sitting behind the wheel and could easily kill this annoying person, but he was not killed. The annoying person threw his red jacket away and roared. He started to transform into the werewolf. Grayson immediately realized how bad the situation was. Perhaps in a few seconds, his life will end. And it all started on Monday. Yes, when Grayson left home on Monday, it was still dark. "Dad, wait for me." His little son screamed and ran to his father. Grayson hugged the little boy and said that he would return to the house soon. After a few minutes, Grayson realized that he was driving the car and needed to be focused. The snow was coming. Of course, the winter day did not want to be shiny. The dark clouds covered the sky. A few minutes and Grayson would leave the town. He saw little kids were playing. For them, snow was an amazing thing. For Grayson, snow became one big delay. Grayson remembered how he loved the winter. Yes, in the past he was a kid and liked the snow, but after this so much had changed. City left behind. The strong wind attacked everything. The wind forced the snowflakes to hit the car. It was stupid, but Grayson got angry because of it. He was going forward. The snow and wind were becoming stronger. Thanks to Ford F-150 Raptor, Grayson still could fight back and continue moving forward. Suddenly he saw the man. When Grayson came close, the stranger stood in the center of the road and screamed, "Stop the car, man!" Grayson stopped the car. The stranger was wearing a red jacket. He quickly got in the car and barely said, "Thank you." "Are you okay?" Grayson asked and continued moving. At first, the stranger was silent, but after 2 minutes he answered, "Of course, I'm not okay. The humans would be surprised, but I'm frozen." Grayson looked at the man. Maybe stranger really had some big problems, but not body problems. His problem was a crazy mind and nothing more. "What's your name?" Grayson asked. "I know everything." The stranger screamed. "I'm acting like a psycho, but the whole world's knowledge is on my head." Grayson really felt bad. The stranger bothered him. Maybe it would be good if he will throw the stranger from the car. The stranger will die, but it is nothing. The whole world would become much comfortable without him. "I know one secret road," the stranger said. Grayson smiled and told, maybe he knew about fairies and other creatures. The stranger did not like it. He looked at Grayson. The stranger had angry eyes, maybe a little bit red. When Grayson saw his eyes, he thought that stranger was not only the psycho but some mythical creature. "My name is Nathan," the stranger said. It was good. Finally, he said his name. Nathan told that he knew some secret road in the forest. In reality, the forest road was not secret, but humans always wanted to walk in a safe way. Because of this, no one was going along the road. Maybe it sounds stupid, but the forest road is much better, Nathan said. In the winter, when many cars could not defeat the snow, the secret road is amazing for a car. Grayson thought that Nathan was the only stupid thing. Nathan really wanted that Grayson turned back and went in the forest road. Grayson told how thankful he was. Anyway, He could not change his way. The silence has come. Nathan did not like Grayson's decision. "You told me a very strange thing," Grayson asked. "The whole world's knowledge is in your head." Grayson wanted to defuse the situation. The resentful Nathan smiled and said, "Yes, of course, I know everything." It turned out that Nathan was the professor. He was working in an expensive institute. They started talking. Very soon Grayson realized that Nathan was a really strange man, but very educated. Nathan was talking about everything and his stories were very interesting. Grayson was in a bad mood, but soon it changed. He started smiling and asking Nathan about some things. Nathan many times said, "Humans." It seemed like he did not was the human, and maybe in some moments of his life Nathan becomes something different. The snow still did not want to retreat. "You have a very good car," Nathan noted. "Are you the rich man?" His words attacked Grayson's heart. It was painful. "No, I'm a simple man. I need to bring some stuff in another city." It was funny, but they were going to the same city. In the evening Grayson stopped the car. They entered the restaurant and ate tasty food. When they left the restaurant, Nathan looked at the Grayson and said, "I'm sorry. I know that I'm an annoying person. My real name is Bothering." Grayson smiled and said, "You are wrong. You are a very interesting person." Nathan turned back and started walking. Grayson remembered how hard it was to come here. His Ford was strong, but still, the winter could be very dangerous. Nathan needed to leave this city tonight. Nathan said he would go the forest road. "Nathan!" Grayson screamed. He came close to Nathan and asked where the road was. Nathan smiled and told everything. "We will meet once again." Nathan smiled and went away. Grayson brought all things to a private company and stayed at the hotel. In the morning he left the city. Grayson was focused because he needed to see where the forest road started from. He saw the way and immediately thought that Nathan was close. Grayson was driving the car. The forest road was really very good. When the evening came and soon the darkness became ahead of everything, Grayson thought that he would not meet with Nathan. At this time he saw the human figure. "Nathan?" Grayson smiled. The black figure was standing near the road. When Grayson came close he saw the red jacket and screamed. "And I thought that we would not meet." The black figure came close. He stood in front of the car. Grayson thought that Nathan once again becomes an annoying person. He threw his red jacket and started the transformation. Grayson screamed. Yes, he was afraid. The werewolf wanted to hit the car, but Grayson avoided this and continued his way. The angry werewolf was running and roaring. Grayson understood how stupid he was. Nathan lied. He wanted human. Yes, humans on this road. Nathan was the werewolf and wanted to hunt. And he found out stupid Grayson. Suddenly he realized one thing. The werewolf was gone. No, the car was much faster and the werewolf stopped. Grayson started smiling. After 15 minutes, he saw another black figure. Of course, it was a trap. No, Grayson knows what he needed to do. Grayson needed to continue his way and nothing more. But the figure was lying in the ground. Anyway, it was the trap. When the car came close, Grayson became surprised. Nathan was lying on the ground. His eyes were closed and Nathan did not wear his red jacket. The blood. Everywhere was the blood. No way. Grayson said. The werewolf killed Nathan. His new friend was not the werewolf. Nathan, why? Grayson screamed. Why you came here? Suddenly he heard a roar. The werewolves were coming from everywhere. Grayson continued his way. The werewolves wanted to catch him, but Grayson had a good car. His Ford was amazing. A few times, some werewolf hit the car, but Grayson was a good driver. He went on the highway. The car had mirrors, but Grayson looked around. All this night's adventure ended. The werewolves stayed in the forest. After 1 hour he stopped the car. Grayson wanted to rest. The werewolves attacked me, he said to the hotel worker. What? The man asked. Are you joking? Grayson told the whole story. The hotel worker thought that Grayson was some crazy stranger. Unfortunately, the realization came very late. Grayson understood that he needed to be silent. He entered his room and fell asleep. Grayson was thinking that he will saw some disturbing nightmare, but everything continued differently. A roar woke him. At first, he thought that it was a nightmare, but Grayson needed to check. He left the room. Did something happen? Grayson asked the hotel worker. Outside are standing some guys and they are screaming. The scared man answered. Suddenly the window broke and the werewolf leapt into the hotel. A werewolf crashed into a hotel employee. Grayson went outside and got in the car. Because of the car lights, he saw what was happening. Maybe there were 10 werewolves. Some of them were stood at the top of the hotel. Some of them surrounded the car and started attacking it. Grayson had a good reflex. He quickly got away from there. In the evening he entered his house. How are you? The wife asked. Grayson did not answer. Hey Dad, finally you came to me. His son screamed, but Grayson did not look at him. He quickly went to the second floor and entered his room. Soon his wife came to him and asked. Something bad happened? Yes, it happened. Grayson answered. And what? The woman sat down in the chair. Grayson knew that if he will tell the story it would be very stupid. Yes, he was going to another city. He met Nathan. The new friend told him about the forest road. Grayson was going in the forest road and the werewolves attacked him. It was so stupid. I could not tell you the story. Grayson answered. His wife looked at him. Her eyes looked very angry. Grayson knew how Barbara loved to know everything. She didn't like it when someone ignored her. Baby, it is a very bad story. Grayson said. You once again lost the job? Barbara screamed. I don't believe this. How many times this happened? No, baby. Grayson hugged her. He realized that a little bit of truth will not be bad. My friend is dead. Grayson said. What? Barbara was surprised. They killed him. Grayson said. At first, Barbara was standing and looking at her husband. Who killed your friend? She asked. They killed Nathan. Grayson answered. Barbara started thinking and after some time said. But who is Nathan? You don't have a friend whose name is Nathan. You once again lost the job and right now you are lying. Grayson told everything, but he did not say that killers were werewolves. He told that some crazy people killed Nathan. Barbara became much confused. She did not understand how such a stupid story can happen. In the night Grayson saw werewolves. He was afraid. Grayson did not understand why this vision came to him. He remembered his prestigious jobs. Grayson had a very good salary, but because of the wine, he lost the job. After this Grayson found another good job and once again lost. He was spending money and buying wine. The drinking killed his cleverness. One day he left all this damaging lifestyle, but Grayson became a poor man. Everything happened because of wine. He found a new job and bring stuff to another city. Because of this Grayson met with Nathan. Because of this, the werewolves attacked him. In the night Grayson stood up and looked out in the window. He immediately scared. The big werewolves were walking in his backyard. Grayson immediately called the police and said that he saw how some crazy punks entered his backyard. They found me. Grayson said to Barbara. The killers? The woman asked. Yes, they found us. Grayson answered. After 2 days the whole family left the little city and went to another town. Grayson had hope. Yes, he hoped the werewolves would not be able to find him. He still lives with this hope. Grayson gets up every night and looks out the window. They can find them at any time.